Mm.
And this year's summit is particularly special, at least for me, because for the first time ever, AJ Science College is collaborating with FFC Grammar School to bring this event to life. That means new voices, broader reach, and hopefully, double the impact.
Exactly. And you know what makes me more proudest, Mohammed Ali? Just last year, this all started with a small inter-school, like a climate discussion, but barely a handful of students sitting in a room asking big questions. And now, look at where we are. What started as a spark has grown into a full-fledged youth-led conference, shaping conversations around climate action and policy inclusion.
I know, right? And
Yeah.
that's the essence of AJ Global Climate Conference. Because this conference is not just about panels and those usual presentations. It is about young people finally taking ownership of their future. It's about giving us a platform to lead and to take action.
Speaking of action, let's take a moment to set the tone. If the Earth could send you let's say, a voice note today, what do you think it would say? Okay, type your thoughts in the chat, and we'll read a few out during the session. Let's start with you, Mohammed Ali. What would you think?
This is something I actually read when I was scrolling through Instagram through those climate
Mhm.
activists. This is something that I read, and I think this is exactly what Earth would say in a voice note. I whispered through winds, cried through rain, and screamed through fire. Yet you scroll past my pain. My scars run deep, but so does your power to heal. Will you finally be my cure, or will you be another crack in my skin? I think this is what Earth would say to me in a voice note, at least.
Interesting. Yeah.
And what do you think? What would Earth say to you in a voice note?
Oh, well, that's a very interesting question because I think the Earth would be giving me a very brief and on the same time, on the other hand, it would be like a detailed list of complaints to human species that you guys are doing these things to us, and you have less time to complete the goals assigned to you by the United Nations. We actually have only 5 years left. We are supposed to complete the goals by 2030, and I hope that we are going to make it, because it's not like a warning anymore. It's literally a threat which is on our head, ringing every time, every moment. Yeah.
That is indeed very interesting. I think a lot of us would be expecting such a voice note from Earth as well. And for the rest of you,
Yeah.
please let us know in the chat box. We will be reading it out throughout the session, or we will just read it out back in the back end as well. With that, as we begin today's journey, let's reflect for a moment. This year alone, we have witnessed wildfires in Canada, record-breaking floods within Pakistan, and a global heatwave which pushed us past 1.5 degrees Celsius. The Earth is speaking to us, but are we truly listening?
Exactly. I think somewhat we are not, because as they say, we do not really inherit Earth from our ancestors. We borrow it from our future generations. It's the prime time that we act with that responsibility, because if we don't cut emissions by 45% by 2030, the damage might become irreversible. But here's the empowering part. We are the generation that can change the course of history. So we can either be remembered as a generation who sat and watched Earth suffer, or we can be the one who take action and avoid whatever is happening right now.
Exactly, those are wise words. We can either be remembered as the generation that stood still, or the one that stood up and saved our planet. So whether you're a speaker, a listener, or a change seeker, you are part of the solution. Now, with that, we are officially ready to start our first session of today's conference. But you're probably wondering who will be guiding you through today's first session. So for that, let us quickly introduce ourselves. Greetings, everyone. My name is Mohammed Ali, and I'm an 18-year-old graduating senior at AJ Science College. I've been part of NAS Summer School on Climate Change, and I'm a New York Academy of Sciences alumnus. That's a little bit about me. Over to you, Kiran.
Well, hello everyone. As I said before, we were starting that I am very excited for this session. So without any further ado, I am Kiran Raj. I am a proud student at Asia Science College, a recent delegate, and now the ambassador of the United Nations Youth Assembly. We are honored to hosting you all today. So without any further ado, let's dive in. Let's talk about what today's conference is all about. A conference. Well, it's not just a conference, it's a movement. Here at Asia Science College, we are shaping active global change makers. We are doing this in Sindh, which is one of the states of Pakistan, where more than half of the population doesn't even know about climate change. So thank you. Thank you for being here today. Your presence really make a difference. Over the past 4 decades, we have brought together incredible young minds, sparked meaningful conversations, and taken real action. And here's to the next one. So to kick off this powerful journey, we welcome someone who needs almost no introduction. Well, she served as a member of Prime Minister Youth Program National Youth Council. She founded Her Space and worked with World Bank, UNESCO, and Women Deliver. Please give a big round of applause to our climate and gender champion, Roshni Anwar.
Hi everyone, am I audible?
Yeah, you are audible.
Okay,
Thank
I
you.
hope you're all doing great. Apologies for not being able to turn on my camera since I'm currently in a very low bandwidth area. But firstly, I would like to congratulate all the organizers organizers for successfully pulling off this virtual global conference, and for even co-creating such a passionate and